Hello, this is a how-to video with some free source code to really get you started on this particular method as soon as possible. So regarding zoomable images in ManyChat, technically we're going to be using a web view. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about here. So you see in a flow, this is a trick I use to add some design elements to the flow. You see the click of a button will pop open this web view, and then we have as many images as we want in this gallery. So we're not restricted to 10 images, and then we can also tap and zoom on the images in this nice sliding gallery. So that's what I'm going to show you today. It's not really so much of a tutorial. I'm just going to make this source code free and available to download, but what I want to go over now is to show you what edits need to be made to this code in order to customize that zoomable sliding gallery for your own bot. So I'm going to make all of this source code here available, and it's going to come with several files here. The most important one is the index.html, which we'll look at in a minute. And then we have the folder for images. So the img folder, let's open up and take a look. So like I mentioned, you can put more than 10 images or any number really. It could be just 4 or 10 or 20. And this is how it should be formatted. When you get this source code, you can add your own images, as many as you'd like, but you need to make the name in this format, so lowercase c, uppercase s, -1.jpg, and that should all be numbered. The number corresponds to the order it will appear in the gallery. So we have -1, -2, and so on. So these are the images that you just saw. And by the way, another important point, the pixel dimension on these images should be 800 by 800. So the images have to be square, and that's 800 by 800 pixels. Now looking in the thumb directory, subdirectory here, where we're just at, this is where the thumbnail images are stored, the thumbnails that will appear at the bottom of the gallery. And these should all have the same name to the image they correspond to. So again, it's lowercase c, uppercase s, -1, 2, and so on. And these thumbnail images should have a square dimension, and 50 by 50 pixels is probably going to work best here. So the large images are square, 800 by 800 pixels, and these thumbnails should match the same name and be 50 by 50 pixels. And so that's it for the images. Let's look at the rest. The rest of the files are going to be like CSS, JavaScript, etc. The only thing that needs to be edited here is the index. And in the index, there are just 3 things that you'd want to edit. The first is the title. So you can title that web view page. The second is towards the bottom. That's the text that will appear below. And then we have the button text. You can also edit the button, which will close the web view and automatically return right back to the flow. And then the third thing to edit, if required, is the amount of list items. So here we had the 6. We have 6 list items that correspond to 6 images in the image folder, and each list item consists of just 3 lines. So we have the file location of the thumbnail image, and the file location of the main larger image, the 800 by 800 image, and then we close the list item, and that represents one of the pictures in the gallery. So you see here I have 6, but if I only had 4, I could just delete these last 2, and it would display the gallery of 4 images. If I had, I'll put it back to 6 now. If I had, let's say 8 images, I could add 2 more, and then I would add the numbers for the 7th and 8th images like this. And then of course these images, both the thumb and the larger one, would go in the image folder. And that's how you can hold up to 8 or more than 10 or any amount of images in the sliding gallery. That's also zoomable. So that's all you need to edit in the index: the title, the amount of images and the text below the images, and possibly the button text also, which will close the web view. So I'm making all this code available. You can download it right now for free. The link is going to be in this post, and you can download it there. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. Thank you.